Y'all, the ghetto has gone global, and Cardi B, she brought the Bronx to the south of France. So boom, Cardi B is in Cannes, living her best fashion-forward life, fresh off a photo shoot for her upcoming album. She's glowing, she's unbothered, she's sipping expensive champagne in the airport, until life decided to serve her a 7-year-old grudge on a silver platter. And who was waiting in that private lounge? Rah Ali. Yes, that Rah Ali. The one that's been at the center of Cardi's unresolved beef ever since the infamous 2018 Harper's Bazaar Fashion Week incident. Let's rewind. New York Fashion Week 2018. Cardi B pulls up to the Harper's Bazaar icon party. Tensions with Nicki Minaj are already through the roof. Subtweets, interviews, Instagram shade. The beef was sizzling. Cardi tries to confront Nicki, but before she even gets close, Rah Ali jumps in. According to Nicki, Rah went full Mortal Kombat and beat Cardi down. Said it was so bad, even she felt sorry watching it. But Cardi? She said Rah never touched her, that the massive knot on her forehead came from security, not Rah. She demanded proof. And with all the cameras and paparazzi around, there should have been some, right? Nicki offered $100K for that footage, and still, nothing ever came out. So the world was split. Team Nicki said Cardi got whooped. Team Cardi said it was lies and deflection. And the internet never let it go. Now, Rah's version of events? Very different. She says Cardi snapped out of nowhere, screaming, cussing, throwing shoes and bags like it was Black Friday in baggage claim. She claims she just sat there calmly and told Cardi she looked stupid. But notice this, Rah never denies getting hit with the speaker. Meanwhile, Cardi gave us the full step-by-step, where she was, what was said, how she felt, and why she did it. She even admitted it was childish, but said she couldn't let that old fight go unanswered. To her, this was about closure, about pride, about never letting someone think they got one up on her and walked away unscathed. But let's go deeper. Why is this beef still going after 7 years? Why hasn't it died? Because beef sells, period. It fuels headlines, gets streams, and gives fan bases something to scream about. Rah Ali versus Cardi B, Cardi versus Nicki. All that mess benefits the industry more than the women involved. And real talk, a lot of this probably wasn't even about them. How many times did someone whisper in Cardi's ear, or in Nicki's, or in Rah's? Cardi even said if she hadn't done anything, Rah would have gone online saying she was scared, and she wasn't about to give her that satisfaction. Let's be honest, these women are grown. We're talking 30s and 40s. They've got kids, careers, real money, and yet Cardi is still out here throwing electronics at people in airport lounges. Nobody got arrested, nobody got locked up, but still, was it worth it? Some fans are cheering, others are shaking their heads, and some of y'all are both. Because the drama? Addictive, but the maturity severely lacking. And still, Cardi stands 10 toes on it. If she's got beef, it's forever, and honestly, she's been consistent. Now listen, the internet? Eating this up. Twitter, TikTok, IG, everyone's got a hot take. Some folks are like, Cardi did what she had to do. A Bronx girl never forgets. Others are calling her childish, saying it was embarrassing, especially in a luxury airport lounge in France, not the Bronx courthouse. Then there's the middle ground, people saying Rah Ali deserved something, but maybe not a Bluetooth beatdown. That Cardi should have pulled a Beyoncé and let her money talk instead of her hands. And let's not forget the Barbs versus Barty gang war that reignited under every single blog post. It's giving fanbase World War III again. At this point, the internet isn't just watching, it's choosing sides, making memes, and writing dissertations in the comments. So what now? Cardi got her lick back. Rah got humbled or humiliated, depending who you ask. The internet is entertained. The blogs are fed. But when the noise dies down, what's the takeaway? Do we chalk this up to industry beef gone too far? Or is this a reminder that fame doesn't cancel out old wounds? That even with millions in the bank and Grammys on the shelf, some people are still ready to throw hands or speakers when the past pulls up. Maybe this was about more than just a party in 2018. Maybe Cardi needed closure on her terms. Maybe Rah wasn't expecting to ever see her again. And maybe, just maybe, this is what happens when two stories go unresolved for too long. Whatever side you're on, one thing is clear. This wasn't just a petty airport moment. It was the final swing in a fight that's been dragging for years, and we all had front row seats. All right, so you've heard the story, but now it's time to hear it straight from the source. Up next, we're playing Cardi B's own words, her breakdown of what went down at the airport, why she threw the speaker, and how it made her feel. Then, we're playing Rah Ali's response, her calm, shady take on the same event with her version of how things went down. Two perspectives, two energies, one long, petty international beef. Watch both clips, then come back here and tell me, do you believe Cardi's version of events? Was Rah telling the truth? Or just doing damage control? Was Cardi justified? Or just wilding out? And is this finally closure? Or just another chapter? Because the speaker may have stopped flying, but the tea, still hot. Let's get into the receipts. Roll the clips.
Registered. I'm watching her. Remember, so I'm looking right at her. She goes to her security and she says to him, that's whatever she says to him. I see him lean over like this and she's telling him in his ear. So now, once she informs him that I'm there, you got me f***ed up. You got me. Like immediately she starts yelling and cursing and screaming. Oh, what's up? What's up? What? Yeah. You thought I was gonna get my lick back? What you thought? You on the internet talk about how you? Now one thing and so she was like, yeah, you wanna? So I looked at her and I said, yo, you look so stupid. Because we're in France.
So we're in the airport.
In the airport, but in France. We're not in the airport. And so, because she's yelling and she's screaming. And it was like, girl, grow up. She's like, grow up, grow up. You think that? I was just like, you look so stupid. You sound stupid. You look stupid. You got to chill. She takes her shoes off. She starts throwing her shoes. Really? She starts throwing her bags. I don't know. She starts throwing her bags. She's yelling to the top of her lungs. Now, of course, now the airport people are coming over. And I'm like, this is just so goofy. And, ultimately, the end result was nothing. Just a bunch of just making us look stupid as black people. Nothing. Just a bunch of just making us look stupid as black people.
Say and whatever. And I turn around and I literally see this woman. She's in a wheelchair and she looked like in distress or something. Like she looked in distress. So I looked at her. I couldn't even believe my eyes because I feel like I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. I couldn't even believe my eyes. And I can't believe I'm in France. And this is happening all there and then. So this woman is in a wheelchair and I look at her and I said, you good? And she said, I don't feel well. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then I told my security, and let me tell you something about my security. I know that you guys see him in pictures. I know that you guys think, but me and my security been my security already for like 6 years, and like my security is a big crip. You know what I'm saying? So his opinion to me matters. Not even his opinion, but it's like I will never like to look pussy in front of my security because I feel like if I do some pussy shit, I know my security gonna be like, bitch, you're pussy. Cause that's the type of relationship that we have. So I told my security, right? I'm like, yo, this chick is right behind me. Like and he was like, oh my God, like she's in a wheelchair. So I asked him, what should I do? Because at the end of the day, we are in France. And you know what? It would have been really easy for me to just snuff her in a wheelchair. But I'm like, yo, what should I do? Because we're in France and I'm about to we in Cannes and I'm about to fly to Paris to shoot my album content. Everybody's waiting for me. But either way, so we are in France and we're gonna go to jail. So he was like, you know what? Let's catch her upstairs in the lounge because the TSA that we went to is a TSA that you go through and then you go upstairs to a private lounge. And like you in a private lounge, you could go to the bathroom, you could do whatever the fuck you practically want in the lounge. So I'm like, that's where I'm gonna catch her at. Like that's where I'm gonna pop it off. So, and yes, I know that I'm grown. I know that I'm grown and I shouldn't have that mentality. But let's be fucking for real. If I wouldn't have said nothing and if I would have been an adult, she would have came online and would have been like, oh, I saw Cardi B and she didn't do nothing. She's pussy. And on top of that, I don't care what it is. Your security, no, your friend's security and you attacked me. Y'all grabbed me. No, the security grabbed me and you attacked me. And if you thought I was gonna let that shit fly, you out of your fucking mind. Like I can't die on this earth. I can't live and die knowing that somebody put their hands on me and I never did nothing back. Like, bitch, I'm from the Bronx, you from the Bronx. You know what's up. So anyways, I'm on the line and I'm waiting because I know she has to go upstairs to the lounge and we go into the lounge and it's like, all right, that's where we're gonna handle our business. Cause I know she's aware that we in cons and I'm aware that I'm in cons. Like, ain't nobody trying to go to jail. So I'm on the line and now I see that she's set up now. Now she's not in the wheelchair. Now she's standing, but she's staring at me. Like she's staring at me, like literally staring at me. She's not getting her eyes off of me. So now I'm already thinking to myself, like, it's like fuck it. Like it is what it is. We're about to fight right now. Cause she looking at me like she wanted. So that's when I start arguing with her and like I start arguing with her and she's just telling me like you need to grow up, like be for real, grow up. So that's when I threw a JBL speaker on her head and she said, "You feel better about yourself?" And then she's like, she's acting like now she's gonna fight, like, but she wasn't being like aggressive. She was like, "Oh, okay, now," because I guess she was sick. I don't know what was wrong with her. So then I guess my security is like, I like now he in between both of us because now the police is really coming. Like they're really rushing to the part of the airport. And she was saying, "You feel good now? Like you good? That's what you wanted?" And I kept saying, "Yeah, that's what I wanted. Of course I'm gonna get my lick back." And you know that I'm not lying because she practically saying it herself. I don't know why you said that I was throwing a shoe and why you not saying that you got hit in the head with your with whatever? But you know what? Whatever. At the end of the day, you know I'm not lying because even herself said, "You thought I wasn't gonna get my leg back." I wouldn't have said that if it was just me arguing with her. I wouldn't have said that if a shoe went flying somewhere. You know, I said you got. I said I got my leg back. You because you got hit, and you know what? I'm good. I wish we could have like fight and like yeah, you're right. I wish we could have fight to the end because I need to. I need to die knowing. I need to die knowing that I don't give a fuck how old we are. But at the end of the day, that was good enough for me. Like that was good enough for me. I honestly cannot believe that you came online and talk about that because that's kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing, but you know what? I guess it's good traction, good story. It is what it is though. And I'm glad. And you know what? Now that I got my leg back and you hear me and I hear you, um, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like it is true. Like we are older, we are mothers. You're in your 40s, I'm in my 30s. But I wasn't gonna let you go back and report to your boss and say that I ain't do shit. Cause I never been pussy. One thing about me, I know I'm very small. I'd rather get beat up 30 million times than a bitch ever say that I'm pussy. I'm never pussy. I don't give a fuck how much bigger than you.